The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And you already know I'm your boy AT2, bringing you another update on Big Brother. What the hell is going on? All these people fighting. Frenchie trying to leave. Did he leave? Well, we're going to go ahead and talk about it. But before we do that, we're going to give you the breakdown of what's been going on so far. But let me introduce my guest, coming back for the second time for our BB update. Welcome back to the show, Hood Life Chronicles.
Hey, everyone.
Welcome back.
Thank you, AT2.
How does it feel to be back for another Big Brother episode?
Oh, good thing we're not living in that house. It's crazy.
That's right. That's right. Thank God we are not living in that house. Like, it's just been a bunch of craziness going on. But let's start out with the HOH competition. So the HOH competition, it was like the miniature golf game like they do, and like they had to hit it in the shark's mouth. First it was Alyssa, that was number one. Then it moved to Brent. I was a little nervous when it got to Brent. What did you think when Brent was up there?
I didn't think he would get it.
Okay.
Yeah,
HOH.
I wasn't worried about him. Mm-mm.
Okay.
He doesn't seem too smart to me, you know. He's
Dodo
all musclehead.
And then Kylan finally went up, and Kylan nailed it. And so then he was in the first position, and he ended up winning the HOH competition. Yeah. So what was your reaction to Kylan winning the HOH?
I kind of thought he was like a musclehead too, but I see he's not. He seems like a real good guy, very emotional though, more emotional than I would think he would be, being a guy and all, you know. But I think he playing the game smart. I like his game strategy.
Right. And I think another thing is that Kylan isn't how do I say this? He has anxiety, and so some of his triggers, like he can't get his words out quickly. So I think that's one of the things why he's so emotional and stuff like that. They explained it in another episode, but didn't. No, somebody explained it on the live feed. I forgot who it was. So that's why he is like emotional, and sometimes like it takes him a while to get his words out and stuff like that. It's something that with his triggers or something like that.
Okay. This is hard.
And so then we had the Wildcard competition, and that hasn't played out yet. That will play out today. But Sarah Beth won the Wildcard competition. Now, Sarah Beth's prize was that she could switch with any member on the HOH team, because you know the HOH team is safe. So she could switch with any member. She actually decided not to switch. Do you feel like that was a smart move not for her not to switch, or did that leave her vulnerable?
I think that was a smart move. It showed her loyalty to her teammates, you know. So all of them are still safe.
Mm-hmm.
That could have just changed up the whole game by her doing that, and then people would have been gunning for her. So yeah, smart move.
People would have been gunning for her. You are right about that. Let's say hi to our people. What's up, Ruby Girl? What's up, Phils of Grace? Thank you. Yes, make sure they like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. What's up, Frankie? Adam, how you doing, Adam? We got Kay up in the building. Dizzy. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. And make sure you guys hit that like button. It does wonders. We gonna get into that. Don't worry, Debbie. We gonna get into that. I promise. So, oh, wait, I'm sorry to go off topic, but my stomach still hurts from laughing so hard tonight. Oh man, thank you, Anastasia. I appreciate that. But anyway, so yeah, I agree that it was a smart move. She wasn't vulnerable to get eliminated or put on the block or anything like that. So it was all like, why even switch? You know, what's the point? And then possibly next week her team could be safe anyway. But I don't think Sarah Beth is going to be on the block anytime soon. What do you think? Like, do you
No,
think she's going to be on the block anytime soon?
no, I think she plays a good game, and she's not everywhere. It's just certain people she have loyalty to, not like Frenchie, who's loyalty to nobody, which means nothing.
Right.
So
So,
I like their game. It seemed like the bigger, the messier. So
so as you guys know, oh no, you guys don't know because Sunday you'll see it. Brittany and Frenchie were nominated. Kylan did go ahead and nominate them
mhm.
both. How do you feel about Kylan's nominations in life?
Frenchie was a given. And as for Brittany, that was kind of a surprise to me. But she didn't put, she's not really playing the game well. She wanted to sit back and ride on Frenchie coattails. So um, it is what it is. Sorry, boo. You up.
Why do you think he nominated them?
Frenchie, because he just too messy. There's no loyalty with them. Plus, he had promised him that he would be safe, and he put him on the chopping block. So, and as for Brittany, she just don't have no numbers with her. She basically is Frenchie's somebody that's with Frenchie. So she playing her game on based upon Frenchie being head of household last week. Well, there's a new head of household, honey. You got to play your game for yourself.
Right, right. I definitely agree with that. And you know what else I was also thinking about? I was thinking about with Brittany, she was put up there actually as a pawn.
Yeah,
Everybody wants Frenchie out because of the game that Frenchie was playing. He was all over the place. He was here, he was there. He said he didn't want to vote out which I noticed CBS, or at least I missed it. I noticed they didn't put that in the episode because he said it at least 7 times now that he didn't want to vote out women or people of color, and he nominated two people, um,
yes,
one person of color, and then a person of color and a woman. So
yes,
obviously, I don't. I mean, he's trying to spin it to where, oh, the plan was to always get Travis out, but that's a
yeah,
lie. That is a lie.
yeah,
What do you think
yeah,
about his lying? Why he lies so much? You know, men lie all the time. Let me just admit that. But you know, he getting caught. That's the problem.
yeah. I think he's a bad liar. I think he called himself trying to play the game. I think because he think he's older, he can manipulate the young, the young one's mind, the youngsters. I'm just call them youngsters to us. So I think he tries to play the game that way, but he just filing. He's just filing out.
Right. And did you know that he's actually 34 years old? Because I'm
Yep.
32, so this fool is 34. I'm all like, he look about 44. Like, not even
Yes.
44, he look about 64.
Yes.
So,
He do look older than what he is. He sure do.
right, he definitely don't have that youthful glow like you do.
Oh no. Oh, thank you.
Or Tiffany. Tiffany is
Oh
beautiful. And
yeah.
she's 40. You know, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, you would think like, black don't crack, but you would think like she was one of the ones that were like the 20-year-olds and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
just comparing the two, he looked like he lived a rough life. He definitely playing a rough game right now.
Exactly.
Um, so with
Exactly.
so with Frenchie, he's trying to he said there's a three-headed snake. So he threw Christian, Brent and Whitney under the bus, saying like they're playing this game, and he's all like, "Let's go for those targets." If I win, he said, if I win the veto, I'm gonna take Brittany off the block. Now, did you think that Frenchie was actually gonna take Brittany off the block if he won the veto?
No, I don't think he can be trusted, and I think that's everybody's problem. He's it's kind of a given. He can't be Troy. He has no loyalty to anybody. He needs to go. The game will be the house will be a whole lot more peaceful when his ass is gone.
I couldn't even look at the camera because I didn't want to see my facial expression. But I was all like, he's full of shit. He's all the way full of shit. Like, I was all like, so you're going to take her off and then hope that he puts up one of the guys. No, no, he definitely was not going to do that. But actually, he did not win the veto at all. It was somebody else who won the veto. And as the looks of it right now, and I'm watching the live feed because Claire is talking to Derek X. So with that being said, the winner of the veto competition was Derek X. This is his second time winning. How do you feel about Derek X so far?
One thing I can say with not Frenchie, what's his name? Frazier, Big D. He said he wanted Derek X out because he's smart. He is smart. But I heard he was kin to Julie Chan. I don't know how true that is. I heard off of Joanne Lunger, he was kin to her some kind of way. It's awfully funny. So I'm like, no, that ain't true. But it's awfully funny. He keep winning these POVs. Come on now. Somebody got to inside something.
You know what's funny? I was like, now the one Asian guy, they're gonna say he related. Now, if he wins the game, he related. If he win the game, I will say he is related.
Yeah,
right now, I am not gonna say this man is related. What's up, Mina? I see Mina up in the building. I'm sorry, I didn't say hi. But yeah, that is funny. That's hilarious. But yes, Derek X has the veto now. Do you think that Derek X is probably going to cave in and end up giving the veto to Brittany or Frenchie or anything like that, or he's going to keep his hands clean?
I think he's going to keep his hands clean. I think he's going to do whatever Colin wants him to do because they're close. I mean, he saved Colin last week. So I think it's safe that he don't use it at all. You know, keep the same two people up there.
Right. I definitely agree with that. Well, we are going to take a commercial break real quick, and we're going to update you guys. What the hell is going on with Frenchie? He's trying to self-evict himself?
You know the world opening back up, right? Well, you've been trying to take that vacation but haven't had a chance to get to it yet? Well, don't worry. My friends over at Tailor Made Travel Concierge can help you with that. Tailor Made Travel Concierge is a personalized and curated travel experience designed with you in mind. Their services include creating custom itineraries, navigating travel logistics, and bringing your travel vision to life. Their trips include honeymoons, solo trips, girl trips, bachelorette parties, whatever you want, they got you covered. They create unique experiences to fit any budget with your priorities and preferences at the forefront. You have the flexibility to book your own flights and hotels directly whenever you are ready. Sign up to become a travel insider to receive their weekly newsletter that spotlights the top 3 travel deals online. It's totally free. You can sign up on their website, www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Again, that's www.tailormadetravelconcierge.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Tailor Made Travel Concierge. Don't miss this opportunity.
Yes, shout out to our sponsors, Tailor Made Travel Concierge. We are actually ending our sponsorship soon, but definitely we will be collaborating with them in the future. And I got some trips to plan, so definitely we'll be using them, and you should too. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Frenchie. So now Frenchie is having an emotional breakdown. He's talking to everybody, trying to persuade them, and he's realizing he's about to get the boot. So instead of being a man and facing getting his dosage of his own medicine, he wants to self-evict. So what do you think about this? Like him trying to self-evict himself?
I think he's a sore loser, and he know his ass is cooked. And he did this to himself. I think he's trying to. It's just narcissistic. His narcissistic way. You know, he don't want nobody else cutting off his head, but he'd rather cut off his own head. Makes no sense at all.
Right. And he's all like, I want to stay in a hotel for 4 weeks and all this other stuff. And because the thing is that he's thinking that there's going to be a battle back. So he's all like, I don't, because usually every season, except last season, they have a battle back competition where the first four people who got kicked out the house come back, they play a game. So the secret is behind the scenes is that, you actually stay in the hotel for 4 weeks. So those people that get eliminated first, they don't go home right away.
Oh wow.
So what's going on right now is that he's all like, well, I'd rather be with, if I'm going to get kicked out, I'd rather be with my family, all this stuff. So I get that point, but honestly, we think that he's just a sore loser.
Yeah, he
Honestly, tell you
is.
the truth. But here's the thing, and I'm thinking the producers probably told him, because this is the thing. They actually cut off the live feeds and they kept on playing they kept on playing the HOH room with Kylan, Frenchie, and Derek X. And they kept it on repeat. They kept playing it and playing it and playing it. And someone said they were just looping it. It was this long, dragged out conversation. And whenever they would say Frenchie, they cut off the live feed. They would not show where Frenchie was or anything. So everybody's frantic. Everything's going on. He talked to Derek F and was all like, I'm out of here. And Derek F got a little crush on him.
Oh yeah.
Derek F wants some of you don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com. He wants some of that farmersonly.com look. So whatever is going on with that situation. But anyway, Frenchie was all like, I'm a self-evict. He went to the DR room. They kept cutting off the live feed and showing the HOH room with that boring ass conversation with Brittany and Kylan. And it was just a lot going on. So my thought, let me get to the battle back thing. So as of right now, because of Coviana, which aka the COVID, because of Coviana, there is not going to be a battle back competition. And I can probably put at least $20 on it because somebody had a picture on Twitter and they're like, hey, we were wondering because Travis lives in Hawaii. They were like, we were wondering if we would run into Travis while we were in Hawaii. And he was at the airport. So he's already back at home.
Wow.
Yeah. So there will be no battle back competition at this point, as far as we know. Now, they definitely could fly him back out. I mean, I guess that would be cheaper. But the thing is, he's already going to be acceptable to Coviana.
That's true.
So, yeah. So once he gets the Coviana bug, he can bring that back in the house. And then there's going to be no more show. So at this point, there's not going to be a battle back. So I think the producers told him, like, hey, either we're going to rig the game and make Kylan convince Derek X to use that veto, or they told him there's no battle back, so you ain't got to worry about coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that, them not doing a battle back? Do you think they should have did a battle? They should do a battle back? Or do you think it's best like they just continue on with the season how it is?
I think they just need to continue it like it is. But I think Frenchie thinks America, he said America wants him there. And he thinks somebody in America gonna come down with some superpowers and save his ass.
Right. Do you think there's going to be like a secret game twist at the end of the show? Like they're going to be like, okay, we're going to do evictions. And then they're going to be like, wait, this week we're going to skip evictions and do a double eviction next week to try to save Frenchie?
Could be. I think because it's so obvious that he's going to be out, I think there's going to be something that's going to twist. It's going to twist the narrative. Something is going to happen.
Because even though I hate Frenchie, I don't like how these last 2 weeks, and I put it in the description of the video, I don't like how these last 2 weeks have been predictable because after a certain point, we knew after Monday, Travis was basically going home against Alyssa.
Yeah.
We knew that once he got up. And now this week, everybody hates Frenchie, and you need a good villain. You can't get rid of your villain already.
Exactly. Derek F is gonna be the villain because he's real salty about Frenchie leaving. But if Derek F don't play it right, he's gonna be gone too.
Right. And and I mentioned these broken alliances because it seems like I don't know what's going on with the cookout. Remember, we was like the cookout,
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing it for the culture, they doing it for the people.
yeah.
And it just seemed like what is going on? Like it just seems that Derek F is worried about Frenchie. Xavier is trying to get some Poo-Tang pie. Kylan is all over the place. Um
Hmm.
I heard Tiffany say something like if Ozza don't get her ish together, she gonna end up having to go home. So it's just all black people can't never overcome because they can't just
Oh
get along.
no.
What's your thoughts about
I was listening to Ozza and Derek L. Big D before I came on, and they was in the
it?
room together. And Big D is basically like, I'm not kissing nobody's ass, and I'm just being human. And Ozza was right along with it, you know. But she's saying she's not gonna be like that either. But to some degree, you're gonna have to kiss somebody's ass. I mean, it's $750,000.
Right. For me, because I'm chunky, I can say this. But to see Derek Big Ass laying around the house, don't get me wrong. I know it's boring and they ain't got nothing to do. But Derek Big Ass just laying around, snoring, breathing into the mic. I'm tired of it. I need him to do
Yeah,
something, do some kind of
yeah. I was
entertainment,
listening to
something.
that. I'm like, when he was going, he was talking today. He was like, you know that fat breathing we get. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, why he gotta do that to us? Why,
I know we ain't right, but like I'm all like, like you're kind of self conscious about stuff, like. I
Yes.
mean, at least he showers if he even does that. But like, damn, like, come on now, like snoring, you can't help it because I'm a snorer.
Me too.
But I'm not gonna be like, "Ugh, ugh." Like you can cover the mic or something. Like, don't put it so close to your mouth. I don't
Yeah,
know what
or
it is.
something. Yes. Don't do that to
Yeah,
us.
but he's breathing heavy, and he's not like the first bigger guy on there or bigger
Yeah.
person in general. He's not the first. This is the first time I ever heard like a bigger person just breathing heavy into the mic. I'm like, come on, Derek, come on. And then all you doing is laying down. And he mentioned like, oh yeah, they probably making fun of me. All like, oh, all he does is lay down all day.
Mm-hmm.
And
Ace too. It seemed like that's all they do is want to lay down and sleep. But you got to get in there and play the game. You know, I could see them, laying back, watching things from week one. But goddamn, y'all, it's week two. Off your asses and start mingling with these folks.
right, and Ozza, like I had high hopes for Ozza, but you about to go home because you ain't playing the game. She
Yeah,
literally just read her Bible the whole time, and I'm very spiritual. I definitely get it. I understand you need your peace of mind. So if reading the Bible gives her that peace of mind, I'm definitely
yes,
down for it. But God is telling you, you need to get your ass out there and play this game. That's what He's telling me. He gave me a sign. And he told me that. Like with Ozza, all she does is lay down all day, and
and sleep.
like she
Yes,
does talk game. But I mean, if you go to her, she'll talk game. But she's not out there doing
yeah,
anything. She's laying in her room and everything like that. And Ozza has the potential to be a great player, and she's not living up to the
yeah.
expectation. And I want to apologize to Tiffany because Tiffany, I was like, oh, she seemed nice, but she going home within the first few days. No, Tiffany is playing this game. I am
She's
very
playing the
proud of
game.
Tiffany.
Yes, yes. But she kind of starting to lie and be shady. She don't watch it because she
Mhm.
had that wrong vote. And she's batting for Frenchie when she really need to get Frenchie out of there because Frenchie can hold over her head that she did the rug vote. And yes, it's his word against her word, but who you think you're gonna believe when she's sitting here batting for you? And then on the other hand, you're saying well maybe you should, you know, put him up on the block. So it's like
Right.
I would want to get his ass out of here if I was her, but she feels some kind of loyalty to Frenchie. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens because remember they had a conversation on the live feeds, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to talk to you," and then she was kind of just ignoring him and like, what do you want to talk about? And he was like, he was talking about the vote or whatever, and she was like, well, you said you wanted to go home, right? He was like, well, yeah, I said I wanted to. He was like, all right, well, if you want to go home, what do we need to talk about? So she totally stunned him, and like I
Oh
loved every
wow.
minute of it. I loved every minute that she did that. I was like, yes, Tiffany, yes, yes.
But then
But like you said,
She told Colin that two other people, I think like Brittany or somebody was behind the rogue the uh the rogue vote. It's like she's
mm,
starting to lie and stuff. It's like, don't go there, but I mean I know it's a game, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I think she's just trying to save her ass because she knows she did the vote. But Frenchie gonna end up telling it anyway. He said he going out with a bang.
right, right. So I think at this point, Frenchie. I mean, no, no, no. Okay, so I think Derek X should use the veto to save Brit. No, to save. Okay, hear me out. To save Frenchie and get out Brent instead. Put Brent up on the block and get him out because I feel that Brent, like I know Frenchie was just trying to save his ass, but Brent, Christian, Alyssa, and Whitney need to go home for me. They need to go home first, and then you can get Frenchie ass out of there.
Yeah.
Get them gone because I have a feeling that they are very calculated and
Mm-hmm.
they are going to run this house next. And Kylan is so, sweet and innocent and all this stuff. He's not going to be able to play
Yeah.
a dirty game. They're gonna, if he
I don't
wins
think so.
HOH, not next week, but the following week, they're definitely going to be able to manipulate them. So I would like Derek X to go ahead and use it. They use Frenchie like he used them. He teams
Yeah.
up with Claire, Tiff, all of them just so they can go ahead and make it to jury, and then they can definitely cut Frenchie off. You know what I mean? Or do you think it's too much of a risk?
I think it's insanity dealing with Frenchie. I can't imagine being in that house a week or two. He driving us crazy out here, but yeah, he keeping it interesting. But he causing a big mess too.
Right, 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 right. That is true.
I
That
think
is
that's a
true.
good strategy. But Alyssa and Christian, I think they are like the showmans. I think they because now he's sharing lip balm and all kinds of stuff. I think, and then Christian's like, well, they think we're together anyway, so let's just get a little. Basically, let's just get a little closer.
Right, right, right. So my final question for you is who do you think winning this season?
Derek X. Yes, Derek X. I think he is smart and um he knows how to play the game.
Okay, so I have a new final three. Claire, Derek X, and Tiffany. But I definitely agree with you. I think Derek X is probably going to take it home at this point. If he wins,
Mhm.
then definitely he is related to Julie Chen.
Especially if he keep winning them POVs, right?
Right. I'm all like, damn, how he win the veto again?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I don't know what the game was like. I know it was something with water, but it was somehow that Derek didn't even know that he won. They say it was like a fluke victory. I don't
Oh,
know. So that
really?
was, yeah, that was the rumor. Oh, I didn't even get to the rumor about what I heard about Frenchie. So this is the thing about Frenchie and Derek F. Derek Frazier. Um, I heard that one of the people from a few seasons ago actually like recruited them onto the show. And so they, of course, they had to, quote unquote, apply, but they were actually recruited. They interviewed, the producers loved them. And so they had help from a previous cast member. And that's how they ended up getting on because Frenchie, the way he moves, he'd be like, yeah, America loves me. America's going to be mad at
Mm,
you. And him talking about like, production needs more footage of the slaughterhouse. Like, why would you be
oh,
talking about those kind of things if you didn't already know how the game worked and how
exactly.
it played? So that's why I'm thinking there's going to be some kind of game twist where there's a double
Yeah.
eviction next week.
Yeah, I think he's working with production because he said that production had wanted him to bring the slaughterhouse in the room and I think he working with production really.
Yeah.
But that would be him. If anybody worked with him with shady ass, it would be his ass.
Right. And Derek F. You know, that's why they so close.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Derek F want to give him some of that sweet loving.
Yeah, Derek F is sweet on him. And it's sad because Frenchie wouldn't give him the time of the day.
No.
Not that farmer.
No, hey, homie, don't play that.
Oh
no. All right, y'all. It's been an amazing episode. Let me just say thank you to Hood Life Chronicles for coming on today. I appreciate you
for having me.
Of course, I love you. Go ahead and give the people your information where they can find you at.
Hood Life Chronicles on YouTube and Hood Life Chronicles on Instagram.
Yes, and you already know I'm your boy AT2, and y'all know where to find me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you subscribe to Hood Life Chronicles as well too, and hit that like button.
Please.
Yes. And hit that like button because y'all be hating and stuff like that, not hitting that like button. How you gonna watch a video and then hit the like? At least hit the dislike button. Hell, if you don't like it, just hit the dislike. But we gonna get out of here, y'all. Thank you so much for the support, and remember, you guys can text me for the next update. I will be dragging John Yates again for the last time. I was gonna say it's his funeral, but I don't want to wish death on nobody. But he fumbled the bag, so we gotta talk about it again. I'm gonna come back within maybe like the next hour. Maybe Hood Life will join me. I don't know. I might have some special guests. You never know. We might just have a petty fest.
We'll see. Okay.
But make sure you guys text me for updates, 510-600-6676. And yes, this is me replying back to you physically. Like, it's nobody else. It's me replying back. So make sure you guys check out for the next update. We'll be back next weekend to give you guys more updates. But, you know, I'll be updating you guys during the week to see if my plan did come together with a game twist. Frenchie safe. He working with production. Any leakage of any information we got for you, we definitely gonna bring it to y'all. So don't even worry. Stay here, stay put. I love doing these Big Brother reviews. What about you?
I do. I'm like staying up on it and then giving my commentary because I got lots to say.
All right. All right, y'all. Deuces, we out.